1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another review from Roy's Reviews, and today we have a pod kit for you. Yes, today is the Innokin EQ Fltr pod. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to the table, unbox it, have a look around it, and then come back up here and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. Okay, so here we are down at the table with the Innokin EQ Fltr. Not even going to try and read all these because they're in Spanish. Gives you a picture of the device on there. It says it's not a sample not for sale. Tells you the colour, and it shows you a picture of the device on there. Like, okay, I borrowed this off Michelle. You've got two of them, so we have borrowed one. It's got your scratch and sniff warnings. It's got more warnings on there. It's got your contents, if you can read Spanish, I think it is, on there. So again, Innokin going with their eco-friendly approach. I put this in a recyclable box, and when you open it up, everything is recyclable. Now, on the lid, it shows you how to put the pod and filters in the pod together with juice, and you have to twist it to get it in and out. You get this device, if I can manage to wrangle out of the box. Again, the cardboard. You get a USB-B charge cable. You get a separate coil, which is 1.2 ohms, 9 to 10 watts, and you get biodegradable soft tips, inner drip tip, standard drip tip. You get your warranty and safety, and you also get at the bottom here the EQ Fltr. Here's a quick guide on how to use your new device, and it basically shows you your biodegradable filter or standard drip tip, inner guide, your EQ Fltr pod, the filling port, where the coil goes, pod base, e-liquid view window, charge port, and battery life down on the battery part of it. That tells you how to use it and everything else. And here we have it in red. We also have it in rose gold. And that's the two colours of it we have. So, pull the top off, takes you into, so that is just a little dust cap that sits in your device, and this is set up at the moment just with the normal drip tip, which comes out like that. So it's quite a long one, so your normal drip tips wouldn't fit onto that. So then you twist 90 degrees, you feel it pop up, and pull it out. So you have your pod there, which is plastic, your coil in there, which you need to remove this to get to the coil, down the bottom, and then this is your battery, and as you can see down in there, it's held the contacts, but it's also held down. You probably won't be able to see them too well with the light. Little plastic grommets at either side, so part of it clips into it and it just clips in. So the card, just twist and turn, and you get your coil under there. You can see nice gold coils, and then down into the pod itself. And it just goes in, locks into place, so it's held in quite sturdy. Put your device in. When you're putting your pod back into the device, you just twist it a little bit. Do you find where it goes in, push down, and give it a slight twist to lock into place. And it is locked in place. And then you can see any liquid in there. your battery indicator LED light on there, your charge port in there, and it says Innokin on there. If I can get this to focus in on it, there you go, Innokin on there. On the bottom is just your warnings. Nice simple device, and I get the filter tips. Okay, so that's what your filter tip looks like. It just looks like a normal cigarette filter tip, apart from it's got a big hole down the middle. And just to make that slightly more restrictive, you've got this little insert with a hole the whole way through it, just slides into it, and that then just keeps the structure in rigidity. So you're not actually sucking the whole thing through the filter, it actually comes up through the middle, but it'll give you the feel as if you are actually smoking a cigarette. So at the end it's got the little plastic grommet on it, goes down into your device, and that's what it looks like then with the filter tip installed onto it. No buttons, no nothing else, it's just completely draw activated. So as soon as you put it in and draw on it, then it fires. And there's not much more that I can say about it. The pods that you actually get with it are 1.2 ohm coils. The battery is 400 milliamp, and as well as the two colours which I've shown you, which is the red and the rose gold, you also get storm grey, stealth black and azure blue on the device. So join me up top when I take it for a spin and let you know what my thoughts are on it. And welcome back up again, folks. I wasn't sure about this device when I first picked it up and looked at it and thought, oh, it's really strange looking, it's weird. Filter tips, oh. Took me back to like something like the Edge Hybrid, which you were taking the vapour through the filter tip. This isn't just like that. No, it's, as you've seen down below, it's got the whole way through it, which means you're getting the vapour straight to your mouth. But for those people who just come off the smokes, they like the feel of a cigarette between their lips, this is going to give you it. And it is a lovely vape. For me, from mouth to lunging, I've got Nic Salt in here at the minute. It is some super good Nic Salts. That's what it is. If anybody's really interested. Yeah, super good Nic Salt in it. It's a beautiful, smooth vape, and a little bit noisy, being draw activated. Don't know if you can hear that, but it does give a beautiful vape, and it is so tactile in the hand. You just sit and you twist it and twist it and twist it. The fact that you can see the juice there and also in there, which is good because you can see exactly where your quantities are. You know, if you're seeing it up in here, you got lows left, and if you're seeing it starting to see it come down here, you know I might need to fill. Downsides: one, it's a USB micro connection. Most other devices and pod devices have gone on to the USB-C. So it means having to have a different charge cable depending on what other devices, pods you may have on the go, etc. But for me, I would rather see the USB-C. Battery life, not just quite a day. But then I doubt that people are going to be as hard a vaper as I am. I vape on quite constantly. Is it different than other pods out there in the market? Because of these filter tips and also the little restrictor you can put into it so you can make it that tighter of a draw. Yes, it is different. Who's it aimed at? To me, it's perfectly aimed at people who want to quit smoking. It's affordable. It's a price of a couple of packs of cigarettes, not even that. And the coils in it are really good. The Innokin coils are really good, and it's lovely to see Innokin is going down the route of trying to recycle everything. The cardboard, everything's cardboard and paper, so everything in there is recyclable. The filter tips that they put on here, unlike in cigarettes, these are biodegradable. So Innokin has really gone down that route. It's not going to replace any of my other pod systems, because I do think it's more planted towards those who are at the start of vape journey. Me, I'm well into it, bit of a dinosaur. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this to people who are looking to quit the smokes. And I have to thank Michelle B, who has let me have this device for the purposes of review. She's got it in for her Instagram channel. If you're on Instagram, jump over, look up, just search Michelle B Vapes. I'll stick the link down below, and give her a wee follow. I actually really do like this, super good juice. Nick Salt's actually quite good. Haven't been on Nick Salt's for a few days. But yeah, so what would I give this little Innokin? Just for the fact it's not going to totally replace any of my pod systems. I can take a wee point off of that. But definitely it's a 9 out of 10 pod for me. And I would highly recommend it, as I keep repeating myself and saying, to new vapors, people looking to come off the smokes for the first time. You're going to get that cigarette feeling from that. It's not huge, it's nice and light, so therefore it's easy to use, and it does come with the dust cap to put on it. Makes it look like a lipstick, or just a bit of a thicker pen. So nice and discreet in your pocket. So folks, if you've enjoyed this review, give me a wee thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. If you haven't enjoyed the review and give me a thumbs down, still drop me a comment down below. I don't mind. And if you're not subscribed to me, hit the wee subscribe button, hit the wee bell so you can notify when the next review comes up. And if you're already subscribed to me, thank you very much. Every subscription is very much appreciated. And it just remains me to say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this review. Take care now. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4.